Hello all, I'm Bessel and you join me on this journey of Project Creative Technologies. Let's get started. At first, our task was to pick 3 interesting technologies. I chose for Snap SVG, Three.js and Open Weather API. I tried and experimented with all 3 of the technologies, but Three.js was the most interesting one, in my opinion. Three.js is a framework for JavaScript that makes it easier to create 3D objects in your web page. I have very little knowledge and experience about JavaScript, so I followed a quick tutorial on codecademy.com to get to know the basics. What I wanted to create using this technology is a 3D weather app or website. I want to create several weather scenes in 3D. If all goes well, I can implement the Open Weather API to the website later on. I started by creating a scene in Three.js and creating a cube. I followed the tutorial on Three.js.org to get the story started. I messed around with animations, positions, rotations and lights. Next step was to create a cloud that existed of multiple cubes. By duplicating cubes and changing positions and rotations, I created this as my cloud. Very basic and low poly, but this project isn't about design and styling, so let's crack on with technology. Then the difficult part starts. How do I make it rain? Now on a serious note, I created 3D raindrops and snowflakes and made them move. It looks pretty cool, doesn't it? After that, I added sound and other visual effects to the scenes. The thunderstorm scene now has a lightning effect based on a time interval, as you can see right here. A big question was how to add interaction. A static cloud or sun would be very boring and pointless, wouldn't it? So what I did was getting the mouse position and translating that into the camera position, so you can change the position of the camera by using your mouse. That's how you can see that the object is actually 3D. The next step was to add a background to the scene. I added a low poly background as an image to make it more dynamic. I made the image move as well based on the mouse position. This was very laggy and didn't deliver a good experience. So later on, I added a Three.js plane and added the image as a texture on that. Now it works smoothly, which is great. Everything went to plan this far. Now it's time to use the Open Weather API. I use JavaScript to get the information from the API, which is written in JSON. So far, I've created a website that changes the 3D weather scene to the current weather condition of Enschede. So I decided to make a God mode, so that you can select the scene you want to see. You can select 9 different scenes in total. Clear sky, few clouds, scattered clouds, rain, shower rain, broken clouds, mist, snow and thunderstorm. There's also an option local weather, which will display the current weather condition of your location. In that scene you can also see the temperature, wind speed and wind direction. It's cool, right? I tried to put everything in one code. The objects would be shown in the inspector, but they wouldn't appear on the screen, because the old objects are still there. And there was no way to get rid of these objects, because I created the code in a weird way. I think I can say that I learned a lot about Three.js and JavaScript in general. This learning experience brought me closer to my goal, coming up with an awesome idea, for example a website, and then realizing it. If I were to make a 3D weather app again, I would have done it differently and way quicker, because now I have the knowledge that I didn't have when I was doing the steps. That was it for this project. Have a good one.